Hey guys, Mike from Nerd Problems Gaming here, and welcome to Nerd Problems Gaming, the channel where we go through the good and bad of everything nerdy to make sure you spend your time on the best of the best. In today's video, I'll be doing a review of the game One Leaves, so stay tuned. So I actually heard about this game at the X Games this past weekend. It was actually being advertised on the big screen. So in between the events that were going on, every now and then they'd kind of have this commercial for this game, One Leaves. And basically the commercial is going through a bunch of people kind of like trapped in a hospital and they're trying to escape. And it's kind of like an escape room, like survival type commercial, right? So it kind of seems like an escape room type game where one person survives and it's your job to basically be the one that survives, right? And so looked pretty cool, and come to find after like the third time seeing the commercial, it was free. So I was like, well, hey, let's check it out. Let's see what it's about. And so, download this game, jumped into it to see what it was all about. I'm kind of a fan of horror movies, and I know my girlfriend's a huge fan of movies that are kind of like, escape room, one person survives kind of movies. So figured, what the heck, let's check it out. And so, first thing, jumping into the game, one thing that I noticed right away is that I couldn't actually switch the controls to be inverted. And so as someone that plays every single game ever as the inverted set, trying to play the opposite way was definitely frustrating going through the game. And so, that jumped out to me right off the bat. Also on top of that, as I was playing, didn't really know what was going on. I'm sure that's kind of part of the, appeal maybe of the game when you jump in, is that you don't really know what's going on. You kind of get thrown in. There's a voice talking to you basically saying that you're trying to escape, and there's three other people that are also trying to escape, and you want to be the first one, and it kind of like has the sense that you're gonna die if you don't, right? And so you're kind of thrown into that. But on top of that, there's no real explanation of like controls. And so I don't really like games that go over the top in depth of controls, right? But I would at least kind of know, or want to know how to run, for example, or jump, or examine things, or, just really the basics. I don't need really a ton of hand holding, but if I get next to something, or maybe it just a little flash that says, push this button to run, that would definitely be cool. So, that was a little bit annoying. You can go into the menu and see how to play and see what the controls are. But again, just something that was slightly more intuitive would be great, when I played the game. So, as you're playing through, you're kind of going through these different mazes, these different areas, and you run into these different puzzles. And like I said, it's kind of simplistic in a way. And then one thing that I noticed right off the bat, I got trapped in kind of like an endless loop and wasn't really sure what I was supposed to do. And listening to the voice cues didn't really help at all, kind of like the guy giving you little clues as you play through. And so again, though, made it past that, went through the rest of the game. And one thing to understand is it's super short, so if you're looking for a long game, this is probably not the game for you. And come to find, after I'd played through the game, I actually ended up finding out after beating it that it was kind of like just an anti-smoking ad. So that was a little wrench thrown in it as well. I'm not a huge fan of it. It's obviously not good for your health, but when I played through the game and then beat it after like 20 minutes, come to find that it's just kind of basically like a long drawn out anti-smoking ad. It was like, oh, that's a little weird. So I kind of felt a little baited and switched, like this is going to be this, cool escape room horror game. And then it ends up being just kind of like a mini commercial almost in that sense. So not a huge fan of the game. Probably wouldn't really recommend it. If you do want to play it, it's really easy, and it's really an easy way to get, achievement points. So if you're really into that and want to get those points up on Xbox Live, get more achievements unlocked, It's a very simple way to do it. It's just kind of like you run through the level and it's like, hey, you saw this part. Here's some achievement points. So I guess if you like doing that or just want to get some really easy points, you might want to check out this game. But again, it's free, so that might be another reason to check it out. Just give it a try. But you know, the graphics really aren't that good. There's not really a lot of storyline. The controls aren't that great, and the gameplay isn't very good as well. So you know, you might want to just avoid this one if you're thinking about it. But overall, like I said, it's free, and it's probably, you know, the best anti-smoking video game ever. But you know, there's probably not a lot of those, so it's not really a high standard to set with that as well. But again, guys, you know, let me know in the comments below if you played this game. Maybe there's other anti-smoking, anti-drug games that are way better. I have no idea, but let me know in the comments below. Maybe there's some good ones out there that I should definitely play, but this one I probably wouldn't recommend. So again, guys, hopefully you got some benefit and value out of this video. If you did, you know, feel free to comment and share. And if you haven't done so yet, be sure to subscribe to our channel as well to get the latest updates and notifications of new videos that we put out. And then also, if you would like to help us support the channel, help us get out more content faster, even help us pick videos, upcoming ones, definitely consider becoming a patron of ours over at nerdproblemsgaming.com/Patreon. Again, that's nerdproblemsgaming.com/Patreon. And then if you'd also like to tune into some of our live streams and Let's Plays and want to follow us over on Twitch, you can do so over at nerdproblemsgaming.com/Twitch. Again, that's nerdproblemsgaming.com/Twitch. But again, guys, thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll talk to you more soon.